Hi guys, welcome to NigerianCuisine. My name is Kadi. In this video I want to show you how to make beef skewers or beef kebab as it's popularly known as. If that's why you're here, stick with me to the end of this video.
Hi guys, welcome to my food channel NigerianCuisine. My name is Kadi. The channel is about cooking, kitchen etiquette and equipment, guys.
So we're going to be making beef skewers. In this video what we need is our cow meat, which is our beef, then our pepper. Our skewers is very important, okay, then our onions and chicken seasoning, curry, thyme, rosemary, salt, and for garnishing we will just be using onions and red pepper. Okay, so in an empty pot we're just going to go ahead to add our beef into it and spice it up and prep it for cooking. So the first thing we're adding is our bay leaf. After adding bay leaf, we'll go and add to chicken seasoning, and then we add our curry. After adding our curry, we'll go ahead to add another important ingredient, which is our rosemary. After adding rosemary, we'll go ahead to add salt. After adding salt, we'll go ahead to add thyme. After adding thyme, we now have to do what makes it spicy, which is to add our blended pepper. Okay, after adding our blended pepper, we will then go ahead to add a little bit of water. So it depends on how your meat, how you want the texture of your meat to be. So I want my meat to be a bit soft, that's why I added a lot of water. So I'll just stir it. I'll go ahead to cover it and then put it on the fire and let it cook until it is very soft and tender. Okay, so you can see this is about 15 minutes on the fire. It wasn't as soft as I wanted, so I went ahead to cover it again and let it boil until the water was dry and it was soft. Okay, so I'll just quickly cover this now, and voila guys, after the water got dried and the meat was very soft, I go ahead to drain it, as you can see me do in this video. The reason why I'm draining the meat is because when I want to fry it and put it in the hot oil, I don't want it to splash on me. You know, when water connects on meat oil, there's always this large splash. Okay, so now that I've drained the beef, I'll go ahead to put my fry pan on the fire and add a little bit of oil. After adding a little bit of oil, I'll let it get a bit hot. Then once it gets a bit hot, I'll go to the next stage, which is to add our beef into the oil. Okay, so now that we're adding it, this is the reason why I joined the meat earlier, because of all these splashes. Okay, so if you are doing a lot of meat, you can just go ahead to cover the meat on the fire. So I keep turning it around so that it doesn't get totally burnt, as you can see, since I'm doing a kind of shallow frying. And yeah, so once I turn this, I'll go ahead to cover it and leave it to fry. So after covering it to leave it to fry, I'll go ahead to open it and check the update of the frying. Make sure to continuously check your meat while it's frying so that it doesn't get burnt. Okay, so we just want it to fry to a bit of brown, dark brown, as you can see it in this video. So I'm just quickly turning this and then I'll leave it to fry for some minutes. So now that I've fried it to the level I want, I'm going to drain some oil. So I'm going to go ahead to remove some oil from the pan so that I can proceed to the next step. Now the next step is to fry the pepper with the beef, and because I want to fry pepper with the beef, I don't want too much oil in it so that it doesn't become oily and greasy. Okay, so now I'm introducing the pepper into our fried beef, so they'll go ahead to fry along while I spice it if it's needed. So I'll add my onions. After adding onions, I'll go ahead to stir it and make sure it mixes properly. Now this procedure, we're not going to leave it long on the fire because we want the pepper to be a bit fresh and the onions to be a bit crunchy. Okay, so now that it has fried a little, we'll go ahead to remove it from the fry pan and put it in a bowl so that it can cool down while we proceed to the next step. So I'm moving the beef into a bowl and I want it to cool down a little before I start putting it into the skewers. Okay, so now I'll go ahead to wear a kitchen gloves because of, first of all, I'm going to be working with food, and second of all, the food is a bit hot, that's the beef is a bit hot, and then I'm going to be working with spices. Okay, so the way I'm doing it, I'm only using onions and pepper. So first of all, I'll use the onions as a base, then I'll go ahead to put in the beef, then I'll go ahead to layer again with my onions. After doing that, I go ahead to put another beef, and after putting the beef, we'll go ahead to put pepper. Okay, if you have carrot you can put, if you have cabbage you can put, but I'm only using beef and I'm only using onions and pepper. So voila guys, we cover it up with onions, and that is our first kebab stick. So we'll just go ahead to repeat the process until we finish the whole beef in the plate. Okay, so I'm going to fast forward this step because I've shown you how to do it. I have a video on my channel on how to prepare a pomo, spicy pomo sauce. I have a video on how to prepare your chicken for birthday. I have videos on jollof rice, on fried rice. Please make sure to check it out guys. So guys, I really want to know if this recipe and procedure has been easy for you. You can leave it in the comment section if you are going to try it out, and if you do, you can always tag me in your videos to check it out guys. So this is beef kebab, like I mentioned in the beginning, and I basically just wanted to, you know, go around as much as possible. You can shred your meat, you can cut your meat to be smaller if you want, so that it can be plenty, but whatever you want is fine. Voila guys, we are done. This is the outcome, this is how it looks like. So we're able to make 5 pieces of kebab stick from it, and voila guys, thank you for watching. Remember to like, to share, to subscribe, turn on the notification button, and I'll see you amazing people in my next video. Bye guys.